the red sign says we don't dive. It just says so. So it's get us to it, okay? Now, Tardy Milder said that CPS had the right to take my kids. Well, that makes him autonomous. He's a communist, even though he's more conservative than I am. He's real conservative. I'm the fake conservative. You see, folks, I don't work. I'm lazy. I want government gives me money. I want dairy check. I want food stamps. I want welfares. I want every kind of freebie from the government. I want the government to give me money. But I'm going to call Charlie Milder a communist. Yet I'm the one who lives off of social programs. I do not want to get a job. I do not want to get off my ass. I do not want to anything. I want to live off the taxpayers. Because that is what you're living off when you're on social programs. You are actually taking money from people who have jobs and work, and you use it because you don't want to work. And that's why I call Charlie Milder the communist. And the other trolls are communists. Because they said social services had the right to take my kids. Even though I was neglecting them. Even though they was living in deplorable conditions in a dirty house with lice-ridden house. Because I got lice all over my house. It don't matter they want me to put shampoo in their hair. Because they shampoo their hair, the lice goes away. And then they come back home in the house and the lice comes back in the house. So I put shampoos in their hair and sent them to school so they could actually live one day without having lice. Because if I wash their hair here at the house, they're going to have lice back on their hair before they leave the door to the house. Because the house is just riddled with all kinds of microbes and all kinds of insects and all kinds of tiny little bugs and gnats and the gnats from the pizzas, and you got the lice that I gave to my kids because I've had lice for years before I had kids. I gave Andrea my lice. I gave everybody who come in this house my lice. You come in this house, you get lice. That's right, you commie terrorist bastards. You see, I called the trolls terrorists. I called them terrorists. They're domestic terrorists because they expose the truth about me. And they make it hard for me to tell my lies and all that. And when they exposes me, it irritates the hell out of me. And irritating me is terrorism. And they is terrorists. Yes, exposing my bullshit. Exposing me for the terrible father that I really is. Make me look bad. And it terrorizes me and my family, even though my family had nothing to do with it. I use my family because it makes it sound like they're terrorable. That's right. When they exposed me, when they proved that Charlie Milder proved that I was not in bed with the Shakes, that I was just playing video games, that I was just doing live hangouts. And it ruins my story, because my story was that I was in bed with the Shakes, and the frost comes over and tears up the room and made the kids poop in there. But the truth is, I locked them in there. And Charlie Milder exposed the truth about me. So he's a communist, even though I'm the communist. That's right, folks. I really is a communist. I live off of social programs. I want money. I want the government gives me money. I want the government to give me $10,000 a month. So I can go out and buy all kinds of stuff. See, I was buying stuff that was meant for Jerry, that was meant to take care of Jerry, but I spent it on my chairs. I spent it on my toys, my airplanes, and my Hot Wheels, and my wizard capes, and Jerry got the bubble wrap. And Jerry is worse off because he does get no care for his autism, because I don't care about that. I just cared about the check. I don't care about Jerry. I cared about his check. His check. The kids are money to me. They use my income. I free range them. I just let them do whatever they want, as long as I keep giving them my check. Now, the government doesn't have right to take my kids unless they're in imminent danger. If they are one heartbeat away from dying, then they can take my kids. Because if they're dead, I can't make money off of them anyway. But anyway, that is the only way that they can, you hear me? Only way that they can take my kids. They took my kids illegally because I was abusing them, I was neglecting them, and that's my right as owner of children. I owned the children, and the government had no right to take them away. Well, except for I was a communist. But in communists, you can't take the kids away from communists. I'm going to sue second your opinion as soon as this weather clears. We've been having bad weather here for decades now, and I'm waiting for it to clear so I can get my Lowe's lawyer and sue second your opinion for nothing more than touting the truth and laughing about it. He causes me butt hurts, and in Kentucky, you go to prison for 2 life sentences for causing Vonhelton butt hurts. That's right. And then I'm going to gather up Kenny KPG, the rest of the trolls, the Frost, CPS, the entire school system, all the workers for the state of, or county of Clay County and the state of Kentucky, and I'm going to show them all in the prison because they have no right to talk about a person who had prostheses. I have prostheses. Not you prostheses, I have prostheses. They have no right to talk about me. They are terrorists because I have prostheses. And they sit there and they make me look bad, cause me butt hurts, and they took my kids, which is taking my money, and I have prostheses. Why should they have a right to take my kids when I have prostheses? I have prostheses. You don't have prostheses. You have no prostheses. You have no right to take away my kids because I have prostheses. That's right. They took my kids unlawfully because I have prostheses. That's right. That communist, actually I'm a real communist, that communist, Charlie Milder, said they could take my kids. Who the hell is he? He's just a worker. I am the Supreme. I'm the Burrito Supreme. And he had no right to take the Burrito Supreme's kids. He said that they had right to take them. I'm going to blame him for taking them. That's how I spin it. You accuse me of something, I will say you doing it. I project what I do on other people. I project my communism on the Charlie Milder. Yes, I do. I do. That's right. I project what I did on the trolls. I projected bad parenting on Sarah, and then I projected the Trojan Router. I'm a Trojan Router, but I projected on just and I'm a communist because I live off the communist way of life. So I project being a communist on Charlie Milder.